Fear has a way of staying vague. It lingers in the background. It shows up as tension, hesitation, or restlessness. And because it isn't named, it quietly runs the room. Welcome to the quote for today. I'm glad you're here. Today's quote points to a simple act that often brings more relief than avoidance ever could. The mind clears when you name what you're actually afraid of. This quote reminds us that fear grows in ambiguity. When it stays undefined, the mind fills in the gaps with assumptions and worst-case scenarios. Everything feels heavier because nothing feels clear. Naming fear changes that. When you say it plainly, fear loses its grip. It becomes specific instead of overwhelming. The mind no longer has to guess. It can respond rather than react. Clarity returns not because the fear disappears, but because it's no longer hiding. Naming what you're afraid of doesn't mean you judge it or rush to fix it. It simply means you acknowledge it honestly. That acknowledgement creates space, and in that space, the mind settles enough to think clearly again. Here's one gentle way to work with this today. When you feel unsettled, pause and ask yourself what you're actually afraid might happen. Say it clearly, even if only to yourself. Notice how the tension shifts when fear is brought into the open. Carry that honesty with you as the day unfolds. You don't need to eliminate fear to regain clarity. Often, the mind clears the moment fear is named, and here are two related thoughts to sit with. Clarity begins with honesty, and fear softens when it's acknowledged. Until we meet again tomorrow. Let's make it a great day.